Hey everybody, Mark Hong here. And in this video, I'm going to show you a super simple launch strategy that just flat out works. So let's get started. There are 3 stages of launching a product on Amazon. I'm going to show you what the stages are, and then I'll walk you through all 3 of them. Stage 1 is called planting. Stage 2 is called pruning. And stage 3 is called scaling, right? So I'm going to walk you through all 3 of this individually, but before I do, we need to also know that there are really 3 main components that factor in the success of any product on Amazon. Component number 1 is your product. In other words, to have a product people actually want to buy and are willing to, pay you for it. So component number 2 is the listing. That includes the images, copies, and the offers you make, right? Component number 3 are the reviews. How many people have bought it and are happy with it? So if you look at this little example over here on your right, you can see that we have got this image of Amazon search results for, say, USB wall charger. Then we have got some listings and ad copies. Pairing your product to the right search term will give you better chance to make a sale as compared to, say, if your search term were car charger or something like that, right? So product, listing, and reviews. Those are your 3 main components. So with all that said, we really have 2 ways to try to launch a product and make it work. Number 1, there's a hard way, and this is the way most people do it. We try to do a traditional launch campaign. Here's what I meant. Most people try to rank a single keyword with a super deep discount, like 90% off of price, right? They'll be like, okay, I'm going to practically give away a bunch of products and get enough people to buy them at a price that's way, way, way below cost. And then we'll slap a string of keywords to a URL, right? And there's like a pretty good targeted keyword that they will get ranked to page 1, and then logic dictates that would be pretty smart, right? Then they create a super deep discount campaign for that keyword that is perfect. They slave over the promotions. I'm going to lose money up front because I'm going to rank on page 1, and organic sales are just gonna come in like a flood, and it's going to be great. And then boom, they spend their entire budget launching that product, and they're like, okay, come on baby, come on baby. And then it totally sucks, right? Like nothing really good happens. Organic sales didn't come in and it doesn't make any money or whatever. And that's totally common. And the reason that happens is because you try to do all the heavy lifting yourself, right? And that's where we are going wrong, because the trick is to let Amazon do all the work. You see, Amazon spends $1 gazillion on their A9 algorithm. That's a little company they set up that develops program that tells Amazon what people are searching for, what search term converts best, what kind of advertising, ad placement is more effective, etc. So if you do it right and tell Amazon that kind of, what kind of product you are selling, what your product offer is, their algorithm, if given enough time, can go and see all the search terms people are searching, all the clicking, all the stuff people are reading, all the people are buying, whatever. They will start showing the ad to those people with the right search term and time. And Amazon has created this platform that gives you the same equal access as the top selling product to get in front of customers, even if you are just a brand new seller, have a brand new product. So you can get some sales momentum going for you first. Otherwise, you are going to have a hard time competing with listings that have been there for a while and have some pretty decent sales and reviews. That platform is called Sponsor Ads. Now, if you take a look at the picture here on the page, you can see that the first couple of products appear at the top has lesser reviews, lower rank than the first ranked product. And it's quite tricky that Amazon has made sponsor ad look exactly like listings. So most people are not aware when they are searching for products to buy. And if done correctly and given enough time, Amazon can actually drop the ad to all the people who are actively searching and buying products on Amazon. And Amazon's algorithm can pick up all the information and start tweaking your ads to show those people who are most likely to buy your product and start only showing your ads to just those people. So if we want to make that happen and letting Amazon's multi-million-dollar investment in that algorithm machine actually work for us, we need to understand how these 3 stages of ad work. Remember I said there's planting, there's pruning, and scaling. Let me walk you through them right now. So the way we do it right is in the planning phase. Instead of bombarding people with a ton of keywords and running ads to a bunch of keyword search terms, we choose to start with Amazon suggested keywords. This is where we first discover whether Amazon is pairing our product to the right search term. It can also help us find search terms that we might not have thought of previously. Let me give you an example. If you were in the market to buy a bicycle and you have your mindset on the mountain bike, then someone put a road bike in front of you, you are almost not likely to change your mind and say, oh, hey, I have changed my mind. I'm going to go buy a road bike instead. Because you have already done the research, the snooping around, and you have your heart set on the mountain bike, right? So with this example, we'll say instead of using that keyword like bicycle, we'll let Amazon match customer search term to keywords like mountain bike. Then you have a much better chance to get that sale. Because the buyer has already decided that he or she wants to buy a mountain bike. Okay, so the first step of planning, you want to start an auto campaign and you want to set a pretty low budget just to gather some market intelligence and test out that, what keywords search term converts best for your product. Then on your second step, you want to set up some manual ads. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. Amazon Sponsored Ads has a 3-tier structure. So at the campaign level, you want to set that up by grouping the SKU with similar target customers. Then at the second level, which is the asset level, you want to use that to separate each SKU so you can gather data for individual SKUs. A lot of times, even if you have the same product with different variation, some other variation, maybe a color variation or something, and some other variation just converts better on a search term than other variations like hardtail mountain bike, full suspension mountain bike for kids, and so on. Right? So I'm in the market for a hardtail mountain bike. I would type in the search bar, hardtail mountain bike, right? Naturally, if you show me an ad for a hardtail mountain bike, it would convert better than an ad for full suspension mountain bike or mountain bike for kids, right? Because you are giving people exactly what they want. So you want to separate them for accurate data. Then on the third level, which is the ad level, you want to test out broad match type versus phrase match versus exact match for each variation. So we'll do the same thing with every parent SKU, child SKU, and all match type. We do the same thing with every product we launch. That's how we do that. So spending all our money wisely in test ads, we just let Amazon divide our test budget up between all these different ads, see? So what's going to happen is Amazon's A9 algorithm is going to run all this stuff. It's going to basically throw all these ads against a wall, but with some sort of scientific, PhD, mathematical process. However their algorithm works, and at the end of the day, some of the stuff is going to work, and some of it it's not. And that leads us to the second stage, which is called pruning. So what happens with pruning is we give it a couple of weeks, and then we take a look and we say, okay, let's take a look here. Maybe on this search term, mountain bike, phrase match type didn't work. But you know what? on the same search term on broad and exact match, it worked pretty darn awesome. So we're gonna keep those. Then we might say, well, all the match types under hardtail bikes work, so we're going to keep all those search terms, those work pretty good. And then we might say, okay, none of this stuff on mountain bike for kids works, so just not going to run this anymore and test a new set. So now at the end of that phase, we started with a bunch of stuff. We basically threw them against the wall of Amazon's algorithm. Then they spit out all the results and say, okay, this worked, most of them didn't, and that's fine. Now our job is to take the ones that worked and expand them. So here's what's left over, right? We have one campaign for automatic planning campaign, one manual campaign with one SKU per ad set for pruning campaign. So now what we do is we start scaling these ads. We start adding more to the budget of the ones that are already working. See, we spend just a little bit of money upfront testing. Let Amazon tell us what was going to work. And now it was just time to scale those up. So if you want to learn how to do this, this is exactly what we do in our office to start very, very small and get up to where we're spending thousands of dollars per day and doing so at a profit consistently. So if you are sick and tired of doing deep discount campaigns and getting profitable, scalable sales on Amazon sounds like something that you want to do, then my new training called Build on Profit is absolutely for you. Now, I got good news for you. I'm going to give you this class completely free. But before I explain that, let me tell you what the class is going to do for you. So in part 1 of the class, we are going over this planning stage in great detail. I'm going to show you how to choose the keywords and search terms that are probably going to win. Of course, you never know until you test, but hey, we might as well know how to choose the ones that are most likely going to win before we even get started, right? So I will show you how to do that. Then remember I told you there are 3 components to launch your products on Amazon. We have an exact framework for building our listing that we like to use. Well, I use a very specific formula for each one. There's basically 3 different listing angles that we use here to give us an unfair advantage over our competitor. And I will show you the formula and frameworks so you can model your listing after the angles start working for us. Now, finally, I'll also show you how to get your prices right. As you probably know, the price plays a huge role in customers' decision, but probably not the way you think. All of those pricing we create are made to smash a competition, even when our prices cannot compete with them. I shall explain the idea of predictably irrational pricing. This is a discovery we made, the type of pricing that really seems to be working the best. And I will show you how you can create this pricing triggers that's going to bring your conversions way up. And you will also learn how to allocate your ad budget and analyze them using one simple tool you can access for free. Now, that might not sound that cool. You're like, well, that's just some pricing, right? But guess what? You are going to learn in this planning stage is how to create all these different listings that are going to work, that are going to be getting you index and organic sales like nothing else. So check this out, right? This is actually a screenshot from the class. This is what your campaign structure is going to look like. Now, don't worry. You don't have to sit down and analyze 3,000 plus search terms. Like I said, you're going to create an auto campaign and a manual campaign one time for each match type, and you're going to sit back and press a button, and it's going to do all this other stuff where you automatically using the tool I told you about, but doesn't seem a lot more likely to get the ones that's working for you than just trying out one at a time, banging your head against the wall. Of course, right? Now, so we know that all these 3,000 plus search terms aren't going to work, which leads us to the next stage. The next stage is called pruning. So when in the pruning process, what we're going to do is we're going to know how to minimize the risk from search terms that don't work. So you don't lose your shirt. Because you gotta be wondering like, oh my gosh, do you turn on 16 ads per SKU? That's going to cost a fortune. Well, it won't. As a matter of fact, I don't want you to spend any more money than you would normally spend testing your ad. You could still do all this. You should still start this on a very, very small budget. But even with that said, there's going to be a strategy that you can use to minimize the risk of search terms that don't work, actually costing you money, which is, of course, we're going to maximize the likelihood of being able to turn a profit. Plus, you're going to learn how to identify the search terms that have the most profit potential. And you're going to know how to kill the search terms that aren't making money. And you're going to know when you should turn them off. Because, hey, listen, sometimes it looks like an ad going to fail. And then the very next day, everything turns around and you have a winner. So it's all in the timing. And you are going to know how to do that timing. So in the pruning process, just like I showed you earlier, you're going to see all these different search term and ads. You're going to know what the numbers are, going to show you the metrics for it. You are going to get rid of the ones that aren't working, and we are going to maximize the ones that are working, which leads us to the next part, which scaling. Once you find some search terms that are working, now it's time to turn on the heat. That's why we spend hundreds to thousands of dollars on sponsor ads and we get that money back in the form of profit, right? It's not a gamble for us. We already know that ad works. And before we make that type of investment, because we do all the stuff I just showed you. So you are going to learn how to take the ads that are profitable and then make them even more profitable. Here's what's really cool about this training is that during this training, I literally create the campaign from scratch right here on the camera. I named it Built on Profits because a couple of the reasons. Number one, I made it specifically for people who have never really had luck on doing deep discounted launch and rank campaign before. We were kind of like overwhelmed by the whole thing. And number two, darn it, if it wasn't profitable. So I literally filmed every single part of it, the campaign creation, and I shot the videos every day for 2 weeks after I made the campaigns, and it ended up being profitable. So I caught the entire thing on camera, and that's why I call it Built on Profits. I was like, I can't believe the profits I got while I was filming this. So I filmed the training. Literally, you see me creating campaigns from scratch, and then you see how they play out in real time. Like every single day, I give you a little 5-minute update, like, okay, it's day number 3 and the test results just came in during the planning phase, and here's where we are. And you can see that ad as we actually getting sales, and you will see the ad cost versus the profit and all that. And you will see the ones that turn a profit and you will see the ones that don't. Then you will see me prune the bad ones, and then you will see how I scale the good ones. And literally, this is the exact process we use right here in my business to start with the product idea and then start with a very, very small testing budget and then scale that up to a potentially huge business. And I have never ever offered this training to the public before. I specifically created this for my private clients. It's never been sold. And look, I'll tell you right now, you probably know this already. Most Amazon gurus, they charge $10,000 for this type of training. And I will tell you one thing, it's totally worth it, right? Of course, it will make me sound way smarter if I were like, those guys don't know what they are talking about. But you know what? They do. And the training are worth $10,000 because it's worth way more than that long term, in the long term, to be able to profitably run sponsor ads to acquire sales and rank. But I'm not going to charge you $10,000 for this training. In fact, I'm not going to charge you any money for this training. Instead, I'm going to give to you for absolutely free. So you are probably wondering why. The simple answer is this is a blatant bribe to persuade you to try my new coaching program called the Mark and Shank's Inner Circle. The Inner Circle is an ongoing way that you can get help from highly qualified experts in the field to help you personally and help you in making more money. And here's how we do it. Every other week, we give you live video conferences with my partner Shane Oglow and myself personally, where we personally coach you and help you get your business to where you want to be. This means that we personally help you get your products reviewed. We personally help you with your product selection, find the right suppliers. If you need help with your listing, we can help you tweak it. We can fix that headline. We fix those low conversions. If you have got questions about your marketing campaign and sales process, we can fix it together. Really, anything you need, we do it together. And we do this live, and we do it every other week. Live every other week during video conferences. Plus, every month, I send you a package with secret documents and secret blueprints. Included, that package is something called the Treasure Chest. The Treasure Chest is a fully deployable Amazon business straight to your inbox. You are literally getting blueprints and process map walking you through how to implement the campaigns. And if you don't know what products to sell, don't worry, we got you covered too. Have you ever wondered how those 8- and 9-figure sellers were in those secret cash pumping products before anyone else found out about them? The short answer is that's because they have a dedicated team of expert buyers traveling around the world, going to the most important trade shows and gathering the most guarded product breakthroughs directly from this top-notch manufacturer. When you join the Inner Circle, our team of expert buyers that travel around trade shows in China are keeping their eyes open for you, bringing you the latest product reports. These breakthrough reports are so incredibly insightful and powerful. The manufacturer keeps them so closely tied to their chest that we're only able to access them after jumping through hoops and signing an NDA. However, going to trade shows is expensive. You gotta get a plane ticket, book hotels, spend a week or more of your time talking and visiting suppliers. Now, when you join the Inner Circle, you will have the same access as those 8- and 9-figure sellers without spending the time and money visiting China. Well, unless you want to go there for fun, right? The report was made available previously only to my private clients paying me $30,000 a year, but I'm giving them to you as well. Plus, you get a special file with videos of us personally showing you how to use it. And you get the templates, the swipe files for all the copies in the campaign itself. This means images, bullets, description, and videos. You get it all. Plus, you get a special bonus sent to you as well. This special bonus reveals the results of massive tests that we're running in our business and in clients' businesses. Every single month, I'm showing you what's working, how we are creating extra sales, where are the new traffic sources, and more. It's like an up-to-the-minute field report sent from the front line of the cutting edge of Amazon marketing. You'll be looking over expert shoulders as we test new offers, create new campaigns, write new ads, write copies, and grow money out of Amazon rainforest. It's like getting a call from our experts personally every month, giving you the behind-the-scenes rundown of everything that's making the most money right now, and then showing you how to model it in your business fast. And to really make it useful to you, you're also getting a video from our experts personally going over the examples I'm giving you every single month. The only other way to have access to this information will be if you worked in my office shoulder to shoulder with me every day. So you're probably wondering about the cost. As a member, you get everything: the live video conferences, the Treasure Chest marketing campaign straight to your inbox, the look over my shoulder newsletter, the hottest product reports, and the confidential videos where we personally help you implement everything, all for just $397 per month. There's no contract and you can cancel anytime. When you accept this generous offer and become a member today, I'm not simply going to send you to a membership site and say, good luck. I really intend to over-deliver. So here's how I'm going to do it. When you become a member, you will notice there's a lot more to it than just a newsletter and some reports. In fact, your welcome package contains way more than that. As a new member for the Inner Circle, I'm also giving you my advanced China import training for free. This is an 8-week coaching program I did for my private clients. It walks you through in detail the best strategies and approach to find products and that are completely untapped in the marketplace. build your import business, and then scale to a massive business even if you have no experience at all. It was sold for $8,000 and you get it for absolutely free as a member of the Inner Circle. Plus, you still get to keep the entire Build on Profit system. That's the entire 4-week training on how to find profitable search terms, get indexed, get ranked, get organic sales for your Amazon business, all without losing money doing deep discount campaigns. The system will be sold for $1,997 later. And regardless whether or not you decide to stay as a member, you still get to keep it absolutely free. Plus the treasure chest, you get them all for absolutely free. You get Build on Profit system, advanced China import training, the treasure chest, total value of $13,994. $13,994 worth of trainings, yours free just for becoming a member. Like I said, it's just $397 per month. Not prohibitively expensive, but it's enough to keep the freebie-seeking knuckleheads and time waster at bay. But for the right person, membership should pay you. Think about this for a minute. Would it be worth $397 to have us personally hand you the hottest product on a golden platter this month? Would it be worth $397 to have us create a marketing campaign for your business this month? Don't you think that if you deploy a campaign we created, you would get a positive return on that investment? If you are like most people, you will tell me you probably pay for your membership several years over just with the proceeds from one campaign. You'll probably tell me that everything else after that one campaign will be gravy. And that's why I'm sending you a complete marketing campaign every month. I want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you. Plus, I take a lot of pride in helping people win big. Yep, and all that reward that come with it. Think about it this way. Would it be worth $397 for you to come spend an entire month looking over our shoulders? Having us walk you through every step, pick the product, every listing, every ad, every copy, personally showing you what's working best and helping you deploy it in your business. The newsletter and video walkthroughs we send you every month are meant to give you that exact same experience. And here's something else to consider. Would it be worth $397 to jump online with us twice a month and have us review your product, your marketing? That's what we do in the live video conferences. Plus, you can see your fellow members and get ideas from what's working for them as well. If any of those scenarios sound like they might be valuable to you, this is a no-brainer. And that's why you should accept my bribe and become a member today. Remember, there's no contract and you can cancel it at any time. Plus, you can still keep the treasure chest, the advanced China import training, and Build on Profit system free. So, accept my generous bribe today and become a member. You'll be part of a small group of high-performing Amazon sellers across multiple categories that share valuable information the rest of the world will never discover. You will discover the latest cutting-edge marketing strategies and tactics before your competitors know what hit them. And you'll be able to take fresh new campaigns that are created and tested by us personally, get access to hot new products before anyone else find out, and plug them in to your business every single month. Plus, you get to connect with us, experts, and your fellow members every other week, live on video conferences, so you can get the help, guidance, and focus that you need. Won't you accept my offer and become a member today? Remember, you are under no obligation to remain a member and you can cancel anytime. And you can still keep all the gifts. These are all gifts to you for becoming a new member, and naturally included in this is your first month. So this is an incredible bargain. This is a great offer, and of course it is extremely limited. So as you can see on this page, there's a timer. When the timer hits 0, this offer has expired. So why don't you go ahead, take me up on this generous offer and become a member today. I'm 100% certain that you'll be glad you did. And of course, there's no obligation to stay. There's no contract and you can cancel anytime. So go ahead, join us right now today. Take advantage of this great offer and I look forward to seeing you on our live video conferences. Thank you so much for watching this and have a great day.